Are you living in an unconscious dream? Is your reality that you are experiencing now created from the roots of an unconscious memory? This dovetails perfectly with the video that I did the other week talking about, are we living in a hologram? And I expressed in that video the viewpoint of the stance that we are in a hologram created by our perception and how we feel. In this video, I'm going to be exploring insights and perspectives on this part of the human experience. A really powerful place of self-inquiry we're going to work with today. Unconscious memory is what is creating our reality. I also did a video on shame, the emotion of shame that's deep within our nervous system. It's from these deep emotions and unconscious memories that are the roots of how and why we create our reality. Your journey of becoming more conscious, becoming a more conscious creator, is the resolution of unconscious memory. Our nervous system works like a sponge and is, you could call it, the software of our experience. We come into this life with a specific innocent hardware, which is then programmed, shaped, shifted and molded as we work our way through and evolve and get older and mature. Every single iota is processed and stored within our nervous system. And we are navigating and finding out that we haven't been the best at processing emotion. We've actually been walking around very much in a dream, very much asleep and unconscious, with all these unconscious memories playing out in our lives, individually and collectively. Unconscious memory, when it comes to, let's say, the emotion of shame, it all comes down to what we are experiencing as a form of disharmony and discord within our life. When we are very unconscious and we are living from an unconscious memory, we will usually find that we experience lots of discord within our life. There's lots going off, there's lots of being revealed, there's lots of confusion, lots of brain fog, lots of anxiety, lots of all those labels that we could talk about here, and I'm sure you know what they are, all leading us to feel a bit foggy, a bit stuck, really unsure about what this human experience is all about. This is all unconscious memory playing out within our experience. And it's your process now of the unraveling, unearthing and undoing of this unconscious memory. An unconscious memory, let's say, that's stimulated from the vibration and emotion of fear, is an unresolved process within us. All these emotions coming from that animal brain center. It's a very old part of our souls that is really challenging to navigate. It's one of the most challenging things we're going to navigate, because when it comes to development, our prefrontal cortex, the newest part of our brain, is actually there to process this strong emotion coming up. But if we go through any form of trauma, any form of disruption, any form of developmental issues with our nervous system, our capacity to process these strong emotions from the animal brain become more challenging. Our brain just doesn't have the capacity to actually process these emotions. So they get stored, let's say, in an irregular fashion within our brain. Or, shall I say more specifically, within our energetic field. One of the really interesting discoveries they made is that memory is not stored within the brain. There isn't a location for memory per se. It's actually stored within our energy field. Rupert Sheldrake did some really fascinating work on this in Cambridge. He studied about morphogenic fields and collective memory, which is actually really fascinating. He studied species, certain species of when they learned something, another group of the same animal will start to learn that quicker because it's stored in the memory bank of the collective memory. So if me and you learn something now, let's make this relevant to the healing journey, if we break through and we learn something within ourselves, whether that's how we evolve and process emotion. Me and you right now, because of where we're at, we're wanting to learn, we're wanting to grow, wanting to evolve, because we're learning more and more, we are teeing up people in the future to be learning and processing this quicker. How exciting is this? We're helping our future brothers and sisters with our turbulence now and our capacity to be open to learn. We are helping them automatically pick up the process from where we're leaving it right now. That's so exciting. And what a great, that's just landed how beautiful that is and how motivating it is for our journey to help our future selves, not just ourselves, but the self with a capital S, all of us, evolve and develop and move forward more so. And our unconscious memory is such a big part of that. We're helping our future selves with their processing of unconscious memory. We're evolving out of the animal brain. We're helping people evolve further and further away from that animal brain so it loses its hold on us. We're here healing our brain, which was impeded through its development, to help process this emotion and unconscious memory within us. The shame, the anger, the guilt, the grief, the apathy, the anger. All of those emotions come from this unconscious memory bank, which is stored from our past and our early morning development, early stages of development. So we are living in this dream, and we're going through this. This is what the awakening process is all about. It's about resolving this unconscious memory and developing deeper degrees of presence, becoming more aligned with the hardware. Let's talk about the hardware for a second. I spoke about that and it can sound very obviously computer-based and very detached and objective. But the hardware is the essence of love. It's the essence of God, the universe, the creator, the qualities of love, compassion, joy, forgiveness, happiness, peace, bliss. That's our innate hardware. That's our innocence. And it's through this, our process, we start to be asleep. We start to be that in that hypnotized sleep. It's like we go to sleep and then wake up within the same life. And we're waking up. We're waking up to the hardware that's within us. And it's the resolution of the software that's been contaminated is quite a strong word, but I don't want it to be seen as like something as like, I don't want it to be like total, I want it to be seen as bad. But it's just been, influenced by our environment, our development, our people, persons, situations, circumstances that have shaped us to where we are now. And it's not bad we've got unconscious memory going off. It's not bad that we've been creating from that place. It's okay. We're becoming more awake. We're becoming more aware. We're gathering more knowledge about how to undo this, unravel this, and be with it, to fully immerse ourselves in the human experience, to create a living dream that is different from what was created from the software, that's not stationed in truth and realness. The hardware is what is real and eternal. And we're becoming more and more aligned with what is eternal. Love, joy, happiness, peace. They are eternal qualities which make them true and real. And it's our journey to become more and more aligned with those. We're getting shaken up. We're waking up. We're rattling the cage. We're becoming more aware. We're getting frustrated. We get annoyed. We project. We do all this crazy shit that we talk about that we don't want to do. But we're doing it, mate. And it's okay. It's okay that we spent so many years creating from an unconscious memory. It was just all parts of the journey, all parts of our survival, all parts of what got us here to now. But it's the importance of the resolution, of coming into that, starting to understand what is truth, what is real, what is a real I was going to say the word real memory, but we don't really want to use the word memory now. We want to use what is real, what is presence, what is presence. Presence isn't a memory. Presence isn't a memory. So let's keep moving. Let's keep being joyful. Let's keep being playful. One of the qualities of the hardware is that playful nature. There's a divine play here. God is playful. We are playful in our essence, not just as children, not childish. We are childlike. We are playful. We are joyful. We are loving. And as adults, we forget that. We need to bring that childlike nature, but we don't want to be childish. There's a real strong, pronounced distinction between those two. Nuanced, but big. What a paradox. So trust your journey. Trust and find and unearth more compassion for your process, knowing that it's okay that you've had this memory that's created your identity now. But now we're going into this rebirth moment. A new identity is beckoning you. And this new identity involves the resolution and letting go of these unconscious memories, as strong as they may be. Being very aware of that. They've created a really strong bond and identity within us. That's why it's so challenging sometimes. It can feel really challenging to start to process through this. Sending you so much love, my friends. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Please share in the comments, like, subscribe. Bring me as much love as you are willing into this community, this space that I'm really enjoying creating at the minute. God bless, peace out, and I'll see you in the next video.